most corrupt na parang ano yung basis kasi natin, di ba? We are just saying that, labeling that, di ba? Kailangan objective. Sabi ko, ano bang yung sinabi mo kanina na yung kay Duterte during the pandemic? On paper, yung ano to, bayanihan bill yata yun eh.
Right, right.
Yung
Bayanihan po
binigyan
yan.
ng blanket authority si
Discretion,
Duterte.
yeah.
Oh, so on paper, it was necessary kasi may pandemic eh. Kailangan mabilis yung disbursement to contain the pandemic. Kahit gaano mo tignan yung bayanihan bill, yung bayanihan law, wala kang makikitang mali doon. Pero ano nangyari sa implementation? 'Di ba doon nangyaring corruption? So doon ang problema sa implementation. So ngayon, ganun din dito sa budget na ito. Maaring meron tayong suspetsa na itong pondo na ito makukurakot, then yun ang bantayan nyo. Until that happens, you cannot speculate or you cannot assume that there is already corruption.
So what you're
Yun.
saying is that hindi lang yung formulation, hindi lang yung on the paper version. If you really want to check corruption, look at it. Kumbaga, look at the whole, ano, di ba? Downstream, di ba? Kung saan mapunta ito. At tuloy-tuloy dapat yung
Oo.
scrutiny na yan. Just to be clear,
I-cite ko lang, Richard, ito ah.
please, Senator.
One of the programs being questioned, 'di ba, yung mga ayuda,
Akap, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yung tupad, yung mga ganon, ayuda in general. Remember nung natapos yung bagyo sa Bicol, nagbigay ng tupad si si Senate President Chis Escudero kay Vice President Leni Robredo para sa Naga. Ginamit nila yon to clean up Naga. Marami nagkatrabaho at a time na walang pera. So, nobody raised an issue about that. Nung panahon ni Pinoy, ganon, may cash for work program na ginawa. Yan na yon, yung extension ng tupad nung Yolanda. Kasi now devastate yung kabuhayan doon. So the government needed to intervene at sila yung mag-provide ng work. Sila yung naglinis nung ano doon, nung debris doon sa Tacloban and the whole Leyte province. Cash for work yun. It's the same. Ito yung tupad na kini-question nila. 'Di ba? So, alam mo yun, hindi yung program per se yung problema. If you're saying ginagamit siya ng mga politiko, ako, I agree. Yung kalaban ko dito sa Caloocan, maraming siyang tupad, maraming akap, pero I don't mind, I don't criticize that kasi nakikita ko na mga taga-Caloocan din yung nakakatanggap.
Yeah,
Di
nagbe-benefit
ba?
yung tao.
O ngayon kung gagamitin niya yon, sabihin niya, o sa akin galing yan. Eh ngayon kung boboto siya nun, eh okay na sa akin, importante na nagkaroon ng wealth distribution mechanism. Kasi pag tinanggal natin itong mga ito, saan to mailalagay? Sa infrastructure projects? Saan ba? 'Di ba? In a cynical world, wala kang mapaglalagyan ng pera na yan na masasabi mong hindi yan gagalawin ng mga corrupt. 'Di ba? Kung tatanggalin mo 'yan sa yung ayuda na 'yan, yung wealth distribution mechanism na 'yan, ilalagay mo sa infra ulit, babalik mo, may problema ka na naman. So, where do we go? Kaya nga kailangan natin bantayan. Kasi I know of politicians, senators na ginagamit ito judiciously. Na talagang may mga nakikinabang. Yung unscrupulous na nagkakat sila doon, sila yung bantayan natin at maparusahan. Similar to what happened dun sa Napoles pork barrel scam.
Senator, what about the angle of the budget doesn't give the constitutionally mandated amount to the Department of Education at kung ano-anong ginamit PMA. I mean, just to be clear, you're not the spokesman of the administration. Like, let's be clear, ha? Hindi namin trabaho na depensa ng gobyerno. Ang
Yeah.
sinasabi po lang namin dito is medyo hinay-hinay lang po tayo before jumping the gun or
Yeah.
saying this is the worst ever. But for the sake of, clarity and all, kasi yung isang concern dito is ang laki ng budget ng DPWH and parang concern na naman ng tao dito is flood control na naman, which of course you can connect the dots. What's the implication of that? Again, that doesn't mean that BBM is the worst president or this is the worst budget. But I think, to be fair, that's a legitimate concern that some people have.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Again, we have to be fair, di ba? Kaya hindi natin
Yeah.
trabaho depensa ng gobyerno. So, I'm just trying to clarify to our friends that we're not defending the president of the administration. We're just saying huwag tayo magpabudol sa mga Duterte or magpagamit sa mga Duterte and don't lose perspective of who is the greater evil here.
And ano no, yung mga flood control projects, yun na ngayon na veto ng presidente, which was part of the process and part sa kanyang ng ano, yung veto powers niya. So na veto 'yon. Okay. Ngayon yung sinasabi na ano na what's this other point na
Sa
ano yung
education
isang
budget na hindi
yes,
umabot
yung sa
yung
education
NTIA.
budget. Yung sa education budget, um, nirecompute nila, sinabi nila, siniksik yung PMA, siniksik lahat. Technically speaking, education siya. Ngayon, you can split hairs, you can nitpick. Kung hindi ka na-convince doon, then file something sa Supreme Court. Then watch out. Ano, wait for it kung ano magiging ano nila. Pero sa ngayon, na-recompute nila and mas lumamang yung education. Ngayon, ang bottom line natin dito, are these issues equivalent to the Sara Duterte offenses na grabe yung mga Mary Grace Piatos, yung daang-daang milyon, magkaning safe house per day, etc. Tapos itong
Awards,
mga pro Duterte na retired generals hindi man lang nagko-call din ng ouster or removal or resignation ni Sara Duterte. So doon mo makikita na kargado ito. This is a propaganda operations at play. Kaya, yun nga, na ano lang, it's just unfortunate na nasasanitize yung kanilang agenda because of the well-meaning personalities na nangunguna dito sa issue na ito. Sana hindi nga magpagamit.
was it important? Kasi ito yung ginagawa ko na, was it important to always put the caveat na, okay, ito yung mga concerns natin, X, Y, Z, pero of course, wag natin kalimutan yung Mary Grace Piatos, wag natin kalimutan yung budget ni Digong. Hindi ba dapat ganun sana yung approach ng ating mga kaibigan? Just to be yun yung parang judicious approach, no? Kasi yun nga, obviously everyone has a right to criticize and I think there are things to really criticize about this administration. But then again, feeling ko lang kasi nawawala na yung caveat. And at the same time, Senator, I think political momentum also matters, right? Kasi cornered ng mga Duterte just a few weeks ago as we were heading into the holiday season. But now, parang may second wind sila. And part of that second wind is, of course, again, no surprise, we saw this coming, yung so-called peace rally, million strong. I don't know how they calculated 1,287,861, whatever. But I think people should have receive the message what's going on here, right? That this what's happening here is that you're trying to change the momentum, if not intimidate those people who want to hold Sara Duterte accountable. What do you have to say, by the way, about the peace rally? Do you think that had the chilling effect, or do you think at the very least that should have made some of our friends a little bit more judicious? Na wait, parang I think we know what's going on here, right? Na pinapalitan yung narratives, grand narratives, and diskurso sa ating politika. I mean, these are the things we have been warning since last year pa, di ba? I'm totally unshocked, but I'm still wondering, like, bakit ganyan? Bakit ganito tayo ngayon? Why are we, bakit parang we're just going with the bamboo, right? Whichever direction of the wind goes. And it's like the opposition is easily being split between different sides. And ikaw, first of all, what is your take on that, Senator, in the so-called peace rally and the effect?
Siguro unahin ko muna, Richard, yung sinabi mong kailangan magbigay ng caveat. Ang problema kasi rito, pag may propaganda operations na at play, iko-quote ka out of context. Itong part lang na ito ang ikukuhanin sa'yo and they will use that, they will take advantage of that to the hilt, di ba? Na itong sinabi ni ito yung sinabi ni ganito na hindi identified sa kanila. So nga naman, yung mga nasa gitna, medyo nasa sway sila, akala nila talaga legitimate at na-amplify nila ito much more than the normal news items. Kasi they can amplify a small issue, a small statement eh. So yun ang no amount of caveat will be able to change that. Ang pinakaano sana dito is take a pause. You unpack or dissect the issue by yourself. Ano ba itong BICAM report issue na ito? Where is the crime? How much was stolen, if any? Ano ba itong issue na to? Is this something that we really need to elevate sa level nung impeachment ni Sara? Dapat sila sa kanila yan, hindi yung uy, suddenly maraming views pag sinabi ko to. Hindi nila alam kargado nung DDS sa propaganda eh.
Yes, I
Di
think
ba?
I think
Ganan yun.
malalaman mo sa tenure at cadence ng comments kung what's going on there, right? Maybe
Yeah.
bago lang sa social media world pero tayo na medyo
Yeah.
veteran. Yeah, you're right. I think kargado ito is the
Mamamonitor
best
mo.
way to put it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, going to the INC rally, sabi ko nga in democratic space, these sectors will try to influence public policy. O, yung INC, they try to influence public policy by saying ayaw namin impeachment. So ngayon, depende yan kung magpapaapekto yung mga mambabatas natin at yung Marcos administration. In the same way na nung 2013 elections, yung Catholic Church, nag-flex din sila, yung team patay, team buhay. So talagang nag-assert din sila to
Sorry, still.
influence,
Sorry.
yeah, to influence the whole policy environment. So it's just fair game. So in the same vein, itong aming pagkilos sa January 31, 9 a.m., ito rin yon. This is to show na kahit hindi kami kasi laki nung INC rally, but meron pa ring boses. And we will still try to raise these valid issues and more important issues na kailangan marinig muli ng taong bayan at maka-impluensya doon sa mga mambabatas natin para matransmit na nila sa Senado yung impeachment.
Sir,
Mm.
I want to ask also a little bit about the new Trump administration. Marco Rubio is officially the Secretary
Yeah.
of State. I want to slightly ask you about that. But before going there, we want to end on a more positive note on this, diba? So I think medyo na-clarify na po natin. May kind of points of difference tayo with our good friends, no? Including a lot of other fellow regulars dito sa little show natin. But the message we want in Friday is some sort of a unity, right? Na lahat naman tayo, whether actually never Marcos ka or never Duterte, whatever, ang gusto lang natin never trapo, right? We don't want dictatorship, we don't want corruption. All of us want the same thing, maybe just different tactical or strategic outlook. Senator Trillanes, how important is for these different groups, despite disagreements or despite differences in terms of strategic or tactical priorities, to come together? And exactly where is the venue, and is there a program? Is it supposed to be the whole day, just for people to have an idea? Kasi I think maraming interesado dito, but the thing is parang nagse-circulate lang itong mga to in certain silos eh. So we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to know about this rally and also to show their unified interest in good governance and good Philippines. Yeah.
Okay. Yung January 31, 9 a.m. sa People Power Monument po yan, it will end mga around 12 noon. Kaya itong umaga nito, ito solely for impeachment ni Sara Duterte. Yung program dyan, yung speakers dyan would be the complainants. There's a first and third impeachment complaints. So, marirevive ulit, isa-isa yon. So, yan po ang first na rally. Yung sa hapon, kasama yung budget issue. Ngayon, kung if you think this is a big thing, then by all means go there.
Wait,
Wala, we're
hapon
not
niya is also
stopping.
there? Same place lang yung sa hapon?
It's a shrine. No, it's a shrine.
Yung hapon.
It's a shrine. Yung hapon. So People Power Monument, ito po yung nasa may
Sila,
Camp
oh,
Aguinaldo
right.
corner. Oo. Yung corner na yun,
Right.
katapat ng Corinthians. So yung EDSA shrine, yung sa may church, yung may
Uh,
Blessed Virgin Mary.
it's a whole
Oo.
day event.
Ngayon,
It's a whole day event then, yeah.
yung sa EDSA shrine, sa
I
hapon
mean, if
sila.
put them together, it's a whole day event, isn't it?
Yeah,
Essentially,
yeah.
of
Oh.
third, fourth
Then yung
competition, yeah.
Then yung Makabayan Block, I think will also have their own rally Either, I think, Liwasang Bonifacio. So, in the afternoon din yon. Kaya, ano to, mas maganda nga ito. Makikita nila na disparate groups, but ang common call dito is impeach Sara. Di ba? Kung mag-resonate man yung budget, which I doubt, ano, kasi sabi ko nga, that budget issue, that BICAM issue is so complicated. At the end of the day, hindi nila masabi what the crime is eh. Magkano yung ninakaw? Wala eh. It's procedure ng Senado. Sabi ko, talo kayo dyan kasi hindi pakikialaman ng Supreme Court yung proseso ng Senado.
And just to be clear, at least the difference here is that yung peace rally was a bit ambivalent. Like we agree with the president to disagree with like at least ito, klarong-klaro what
Yeah.
people want, no, which is accountability on something that the Quadcom hearings, among others, exposed. And these Quadcom hearings were composed of many people from different sides, not to mention also Risa cross-examining yung ano yung mga book projects ni Sarah, yung libro niya. Ating
Yeah.
kaibigan niya, yung mga ganun. All right. So again, it's just a good reminder for people on that front. Now, on the last part of our discussion, Senator, well, actually, I have to also ask about it. So, eto na, patapos Chinese New Year na tayo, kung ifa, Choy. Um, So what I'm hearing is that either baka mahabol pa before election yung impeachment proceeding from essentially from Congress, it transmits sa Senate, but no one
Mhm.
is under the illusion that they will be voting until after election, something that you have been talking about last year pa. So the scenario you've been talking about since last year pa, mukhang yun yung most realistic scenario. But to a certain degree, it could also be a now or never situation, right? Kung sumablay itong impeachment na yan, hindi ka na pwede mag-file ulit until another year, right? So you just have to
Yes.
drag it until the right conditions are there and then push it to the next level, right? So could you just lay out I don't want to use the word blueprint kasi mukhang conspiracy, but the mechanics just in case.
Okay. So ngayon, Richard, there are three scenarios. One is ibabasura yung impeachment complaints. Pangalawa is itatransmit itong impeachment complaint before the elections, whether February man yan or anytime during